Hi, it's Marianne with a scrapbooking process video. Today I used the Cocoa Daisy kit from May, and also I cut a piece of cardstock with my Cameo Silhouette Cameo, and I cut 9 1.5-inch circles out of a piece of cardstock and 2 little half circles on the top. And that is not my original idea. I've been watching a bunch of YouTube process videos, and that idea came directly from OMG, it's Emily 074. I'm going to link up her channel in the comment section. She cut a piece of paper the exact same way and then just decorated each circle, and I was really inspired to try it myself. So thanks for the inspiration, Emily. Also on YouTube, there are a whole bunch of scrapbooking process video people that tagged each other, and they've been doing like a question and answer type interview where you actually like see them and not just hear them. So that was fun to watch a whole bunch of people that you've only heard and now you got to see them, like Nicole Jones 911, Robin's Nursing Journey, Tuesday Hubbard. I think they started it, and they tagged a whole bunch of people. So that's been fun, and I'll put some links in my comments. So the May 2014 kit comes with a lot of Kelly Perky Basic Gray pattern paper, so that's what I'm going to use to decorate my little circles. So basically I just cut a 2-inch strip of paper and then a 2-inch square. So 2 by 2-inch squares, and I'm just going to fill in my little circles. The red polka dot paper, I really like that as my background, so I know I wanted to use that. And now I'm just kind of filling in my squares with some pattern paper, and I'm going to cut down my cardstock so I have a little piece, just a little piece of that red polka dot pattern shows in the back. Besides the Cocoa Daisy kit, I also had a paper pack of the Kelly Perky stuff, so I went looking through that, and I'm going to use some of my scraps from that. And that hello there is from a cut apart sheet, so I'm going to use that. And I really like that green paper. It's got like houses and stuff on it. Just a fun graphic look to this kit. So I'm not sure what's going on with my video, why it keeps kind of stalling. So hopefully this will turn out right. Let's see, my ATG started to come undone, so had to fix that. I think I tried to start to rewind it, and then I just pulled apart the whole thing. I think sometimes when you have a big roll, on my ATG anyway, halfway through it just kind of gets all wound up the wrong way. So I find the best thing to do is just pull it apart and start over. I think I did a group buy before 2Ps closed down, and that tape has been much better than the ones I had just been buying at Michael's. So I put some adhesive on the back of my cardstock, and then I just glued my squares where I wanted them. Didn't take too long. I was just fiddling with it. I really wanted certain things to show in certain circles, and just wanted it the way I wanted it. The reason I also am doing this layout is because Cocoa Daisy had a summer crop, and today is July 25th. They're due. The challenges are due today, but one of the challenges was to use at least 3 kits if you had them. So I also used 3 different kits on this layout. I used the May kit, I used some embellishment from the February kit, and some embellishments from the November kit. So those are my 3 kits that I used, and I really had a lot of fun making this, actually. And so I'm pretty sure I want red behind my photo. So, and I really like that red polka dot paper. So I'm going to measure it out so that I can just cut a photo mat out of the back of it. I don't always do that, and I guess I could have gone looking through my stuff to find maybe a red piece of cardstock to back it, but I really liked that polka dot. It's just a sweet piece of paper. So I decided to just cut out a photo mat out of the piece that's not going to show anyway to mat my photo. And I also, at CocoDaisy.com, run the Stashbusters challenge, which basically just is 5 or 6 challenges every 2 weeks, just to get you scrapping. And the more you play and post your layouts, the better chance you have at winning a little scrapping goodie from me, just some happy mail. And we have a nice group of ladies over there, and you can just jump in whenever you feel like it. You will have to sign up for the Coco Daisy forum and make a gallery if you want to play along and post your layouts. But to just go look at the challenges, you don't have to sign up, and you can just always get inspiration that way and just not, post your layouts or whatever. So I'm also going to link up the Stashbusters challenge thread in the comments. And right here I'm just going through whatever embellishments came with the kit. I think their little die cuts from Embellishing came, and they were circular, so I just put them right into some of the circles. One said smile, and then the pink one, it's hard to see on camera, that one says lovely. I used some flair that said j'adore, very French, and the whole Kelly Perky basic gray thing is very French inspired, I guess, or I don't know that it looks French, but it's got some Parisian aspects to it. I also decided I was going to use the stamp from the May kit, and I just realized, just looking at that little bit, I used the alphabet from the June kit, so I used 4 kits on here. And this little, I know I used buttons out of here, so I used some buttons, some flair, some die cuts, and I'm just really playing and filling up the little circles. I knew when I saw Emily do it that that would be something that I would really like to do. Not that I've never done it before, I have, but I never cut out a piece of paper on my Cameo and did it that way. What I have done is like punched maybe, a few circles, laid them on my paper and embellished it that way. Or maybe punched a circle out of a square of paper, and then laid the squares on my layout and then embellished them that way. I know I've done that, but this just seemed like it was going to be so much fun. And I mean, it was definitely time consuming. I think this layout, start to finish, took me probably an hour and a half. So, it did take a while. And also, when you're doing a scrapbooking process video, there is a little bit of pressure. You don't want it to look really junky. You want to, make it look nice. So there's that. But I mean, really, I scrapbook for me. I just like to do something creative. I have so many albums that right now most of my pages are just sitting in those clear bins that you get from Michael's, because I'm almost out of space to store these albums. And I mean, I have 2 daughters, but honestly, when I'm gone, are they really going to be wanting to cart around 80 albums, 100 albums for the rest of their lives? Like, I would never expect them to do that. So I don't really worry about, honestly, where the end product is going to, where it ends up eventually in life. I just love to be creative and play with my stuff and have a good time. It's my hobby. I really just love doing it. So these little embellishments came from the November 2013 Coco Daisy kit. It was called Stargazer. They're not enamel dots, but they're like, I guess it's confetti dots, but they have a pearlescent quality to them. They came in blue and gold and white, and I just really love them. And there was some also wood veneer that was exclusive to Cocoa Daisy. It was some little circles with stars in it, and little teeny tiny stars, and little, I'm not even sure what shape they are, kind of like an asterisk, but not quite. Also, from my stash, I used some Dear Lizzie, those puffy hearts. I pulled those out to use. And in, I think, the February kit, that little banner, the puffy banner, came. Maybe from Embellishing again. I always get them confused with Ormaloo and Embellishing. I know I should know the difference, but I don't. So I'm just inking up the edge of that one cut apart from Kelly Perky, and I put that brown tag on there just because it came in the kit, but I'm unsure about that. I kind of have it there, but it's not really what I'm going to do. So those 2 half circles at the top I kind of forgot about. I want to put some pattern paper behind them. So I'm just going to find 2 little pieces and stick them up there. And that one I'll trim off in the end. That little piece of pattern paper needs to be cut straight apart, and then this little pink one I just need to trim down, and I'm going to stick up there. I kind of forgot about those up there. So I have a lot of my circles embellished already, and I know the 2 circles in the middle that don't have embellishment, I'm going to put my title there. So now I'm kind of looking to see how I want to do my title, because I wasn't really sure. This photo was taken in Montauk, which is on the east end of Long Island where I live, and we go there every summer. And this photo is from 2011. It's a fun photo, and I've been holding on to it for just the right thing. But you know what? If I can always scrapbook it again, right? There's no law that says I can only do this photo one time. I have copies of it. I can make another copy of it. So I just went for it today. So I just inked up the edge of one of those die cuts, and I'm going to pop dot it, and now I'm just going to glue down my stuff because I've got it all laid out kind of the way I want it. So it's time to start gluing all my little bits and pieces before I knock it all over the place. And I like that little flare badge that came from one of the Cocoa Daisy kits. Not sure which one. Maybe February. And the daughter that is standing front and center there, her name starts with an A. And it's also the @ symbol, so since I'm going to put the title right there, I'm going to, it works both ways for me. You know, @ Montauk and A for Amanda. So I'm not sure what I am going to get here. Oh, maybe I'm trying to find some alphabet stickers. I don't know. I'm not sure. But if you get a chance, look in the comments section and check out the other YouTubers that I'm going to list. I added a bunch. I subscribed to a bunch the other night. It was so inspiring to just kind of like look through and see what they've done. So I got rid of the brown tag, and now I want to use, so I got rid of the brown tag and I wanted to put something up there. So I just turned over one of the cut apart sheets, and it was this blue color that is also on the layout a little bit, and I really liked the way that looked. And then there was just one of the edges on the pattern paper had the same color blue, so I just cut that apart, and so it looks like it's one whole sheet of paper, and I liked it that much better than the brown tag, actually. There wasn't any other dark brown on the layout. I'm sure the tag would have been fine there if I had left it, and I would have embellished it up there, and you probably wouldn't even have noticed it in the end, maybe. But I felt like this was a better choice. Just repositioning a few things, and then I'm going to go look in my stash to find a few other embellishments. And I don't remember seeing it in the video because my video is stopping and starting. I'm not sure what's going on with that. But in one of the top circles, I stamped the We Were Here, and that came with the Cocoa Daisy kit. And the first time I stamped it on a little piece of white cardstock because I was hesitant about stamping it right on my layout. And then I went for it. So good for me. I really like the way it looks, actually. Came out very cute. And those are some nice stamps from Cocoa Daisy. So I'm not sure what I'm off doing now. I think I'm looking for some embellishments to add. There we go. So I had some Amy Tangerine puffy stickers, and since I had, I knew they were little, so I figured they would fill up maybe one or two of those circles. So the first one has little houses and cars and cameras on it. So I'm going to use the camera and then a little heart and a car because we do it's our annual car trip to go there. It takes about, I don't know, an hour and a half, 2 hours to get there. And it's beautiful. You have to drive through the Hamptons to get there. I think everybody knows where the Hamptons are or have heard of them. It's where the rich and famous congregate every summer. So you have to drive through there to get to Montauk. It's as far east as you can get before you fall into the Atlantic Ocean. So I'm going through some of my older Studio Calico cork stuff, and I'm struggling with what to put up in those top ones. And here's actually where I struggled a little bit with the finishing touches of the embellishments. I wasn't sure what to put anymore. So on the one Amy Tangerine sticker sheet, I just used some of those puffy stickers, and then it all kind of came together. So I found the right combination of stickers, stuck them down, and I was happy with that. And since I have some of those pink buttons in two places, I'm also going to go look for, I'm going to look through my button jar and find another button right up there where I'm trying to fit something. I have the Kelly Perky stickers, and I guess it's a sticker die cut sheet, which I haven't used yet. So I was just trying to see if I felt like it needed something over there because it was kind of an awkward grouping with the photo and then the two things over there. So I'm going to work on my title, which I'm a pretty simple titler. So I probably have, who knows, 24 layouts called Montauk, but since they'll never be in the same album, if I counted up all the albums I have completed of all the Montauk trips, they'd all be albums apart. So just going to layer on. Those are Amy Tangerine letters. Really love those. And that's it so far. It's all done. I'm just going to work on that little part up there in the corner. Thought maybe I could stamp something. Just make sure everything else is glued down. I'm going to go look for a button. I felt like maybe I needed another little piece of a cork accent or even an arrow, a cork arrow on there. I do only have 2 arrows, so, but I'm going to count the wood grain as my third embellishment in that little thing. It's not, this layout is not my usual tried and true visual triangle. I kind of branched out from that a little bit, actually. So it's a little bit messier visually than I normally do. And I guess now I'm off looking to see what other embellishment can I put on there. Oh, I know. So I know I wanted, where hello there is above the photo, a word sticker I felt would look just right there. And I remembered I had some by Teresa Collins. I couldn't find the exact sheet I was looking for, but I had this die cut sheet from Summer Stories, and that little flag there says happy. So that actually was perfect there. And I really liked it, but now I feel like it needs a little something behind it. So I just went looking through my washi tape, and I just wanted something black and white, I felt like. So I really just ripped a little piece of washi, layered behind it, and I really liked the way that looked. Gave it a finished look, and then I just used another piece of washi down below. And something weird was stuck underneath it. I don't know what happened there. So there. That's my embellishment part. Oh, I'm going to get... Oh, I know what I add. I'm going to find one button, kind of like a bluish turquoisey color, and then I'm going to go get my wood veneers, because I'm just going to add one more thing. Once you start embellishing, sometimes it's really hard to stop. Well, it's hard for me anyway. And then I put one of those gold dots over there. So there's my wood veneer, and I decided to go with hearts. So I'm going to sprinkle 3 hearts on the layout, even though I just got finished saying that I didn't strongly adhere to my visual triangle. I guess in the end, the design principle won out, because I put 3 wood veneer hearts to complete the page. And I am going to do a little misting in the end. And I mean, I liked it now without the misting. And I'm not sure, I definitely could have just stopped and had it been just look like this without the misting, the mist sprinkles. I kind of wish I had stopped, but you know, in the end it's all fine, it's all good. So I'm going to go I think I'm going to look for my misting box now, and I end up using Mr. Huey in Inky Black, and then some Heidi Swap Gold Lame Color Shine, because every page needs a little gold lame on there. So yeah, I wasn't so crazy about the black once I did it. I got a little bit on my photo there. And now I'm going to go for the gold lame. And I shook it there and opened it a little bit, and then I forgot that I opened it, and then there was almost a tragic scrapbooking accident there. That would have not been good. Okay, so after I used the gold lame, I was done with the layout, and here are a few detail shots of what I did. And thank you so much for watching, and have a great day. Bye.